Hey, Rob again. Ever had to work on something like this and here's the unit there and thought, God, I'd love to lift this up a bit. Well, I've got a sore neck and I'm going to try today to lift this up. I've got some construction jacks, they're called. I've got two of them. I'll put them either side. I don't know if this works because I've never done it. Got some aluminium there. I'm going to put the aluminium underneath and try and jack it up. Alright, let's see how I go. I have no idea if it works. Alright, this is way easier than I thought. Oh my God. I was going to put little stops at the back, but it seems okay. I did have some little stops to put underneath the wheels, but they're sort of back here somewhere, they're hard to get to. But this is perfect. No time at all. Easy. Alright, just fixing this freezer. She is. And she's drawing 3.46 amps. Before I start, let's give it a clean and see what happens. It's in a pet shop, so there's lots of crap in here. About to blow it out. I just blew this thing out. Lots of crap everywhere. It's a bit hard to see, but it's not good enough. Look at all the crap that's still in here. Blowing it out is not going to, and I've got to get my steam cleaner in here. Look at this, it's terrible. This little pissy fan motor, I don't know if I'm keen on that either. This is R290, and I reckon they struggle to try and get rid of the heat. Alright, let's see if I can clean this better. So I've just removed the fan motor, and here, look at all the crap in there. And you can't get to it without taking this out. It's a nightmare to clean. Oh my God. Especially in a place like this, pet shop. Wow, we've just blown all the crap out of it. Look, it's everywhere. I still can't get all this shit out. Look at the crap in there. Oh my God. No wonder the thing's not working. We've got the steam cleaner. I don't know if this is going to return to steam in a minute. There we go. Alright, there's a lot of shit all over the floor. Look at this mess I'm making under here. But it's a lot cleaner. It's not spotless, but it's pretty good. Yep, it's not too bad. I don't think I'm going to get it much better than that. So this fan motor I'm thinking about replacing because it's pretty small, and for our climate, I reckon these R290s, they struggle with the heat. So this thing spins this way, so it's actually blowing the air through. It's actually quite tight as well. Yeah, actually blows the air through, so then pushing hot air over the condenser. Doesn't make sense, but that's the way it's designed. I want to replace this fan motor, which only goes like 1300 or 1400 RPM. I want to put this one in, which goes 2100, but got no bracket. How am I going to fit it? There's nothing there, so I've got to make one. Okay, see how we go. So the previous fan motor had a connection like this, just unplugs. Obviously I've got to connect this into here. How can I do that? So it's going to change this to one of these waterproof connectors. Just cut this off here, get rid of this completely, and put this on. And bracket, it's worked that good. Cut the bracket, screwed it in 4 places to the fan motor, and then 4 places in the bottom of the unit, and then I've cable tied at 2 spots against the condenser, and it seems rock solid. So we'll see. When you're wiring up these EBM motors, you can get these set to whatever speed you want. I have speed 1 set at 2100, speed 2 set at 1500. So speed 1, put the blue on neutral and the black on active, and you don't use the brown. Speed 2, blue on neutral, and the black and the brown both go to active. You have speed 2. So now I don't need the brown, so I want it as fast as I can. Before I screw these connectors together, these things are brilliant. So I've connected the earth, but this is a double insulated motor, so there's no earth. So that's just going to sit there. But these things are brilliant. Just screw this end up, this one up, and you've got a nice waterproof connection. Look at the mess I've made. Imagine if I did this job on the ground, how much more difficult it would be. Lifting it up, it just helps so much, especially with a bad friggin' neck. Alright, so we've moved everything out of the way, out of the water. Let's turn this on and see what happens. Move a lot of air. Moving a lot of air, and it's not vibrating. It's actually really good. So before we had 3.46 amps. Now we've got 3.12. Now that she's clean, and it's even coming down more. Yep, it's still coming down. Not only is it going to work better, but it's going to save the customer money. Now that it's clean, and it's got a better fan mode on it. So this cabinet is actually rated at 3.2 amps. And this is completely warm, room temperature, and it's already drawing less. This is definitely going to draw less power than it's rated at. Clean up your mess, put all the covers on, changed all the Phillips screws for something like this with a 5/16 head on it, because one day I'll be back, much easier getting these out and getting Phillips screws out, really pain in the ass. So to get, this is still running, to get these down, this has a small, if you push this down, it comes down slowly. Down the other side. Obviously, working by myself, a bit more difficult, easier with 2 people, but within a minute probably. In a minute should be good. Use the fast button there, we do want to do that. almost there. Okay, back on the ground. Why haven't I been doing that for years? Wow, it's so cool. Oh no, my bit of aluminium tube is stuck on the leg or something. That's right, I'll get that off. Bloody dickhead. That screw down there. Screwed into this. Bloody idiot. Let's unscrew this. Now, let's go to about it's freaking screwed into it. Alright. Problem about it. Down here, that's a temperature and power monitor. I've got the temperature probe just there. Obviously I can't leave it because this will just get damaged here. But while I'm testing it, I can see from wherever I want to be what the temperature is and what the power. You can see if the pressure's running, so what power it's drawing. I know everything from afar. So I'll leave this in here for a couple of weeks, and then if it's okay, I'll come back and get it when I'm driving past. And it's in conclusion, these units are obviously not very easy for customers to claim. It was difficult for me to claim. So it's hard for the customer.